Welcome to the Pitt Stop Podcast. I'm your host, E, aka our Money Bags. And we got the pit crew with us today. Starting with my man, K Eagle. What's up, bro?
Hey, you got to reread that right there. What does it say in front of the K?
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
Come on, man. Come
the K Eagle, the
The
asshole. Hey,
K Eagle.
That's not D.
That's not D, bro.
I'm the star
That's
behind
dumb.
the star of the show. I'm the star behind the star. They gonna know about me. Ask about me. What it do? Episode 86.
Hey, and we got my man Jay. Hey, Jay, tell him what we doing the pod, man.
I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore, man. Nah, but this is when we shoot the shit, talk about everything except politics.
And we got the man, the myth, the legend, Daryl Trill Mitchell in the building. What's up, bro?
Hey, yo, you know what it is, man. Do what I do, make it pop, and get hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm hot. ABC ready. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You know that face shit on the screen. You know this guy from a series called Home Improvement, a list of other shows, man. But he is the man of the hit TV show Shifting Gears. With our guy, Daryl Trill Mitchell. Hey, man,
Yes,
welcome
sir.
to the show. Mr. Big Shot, aka Tim Allen, man. Welcome to the Pit Stop,
welcome to
man.
the Pit Stop, man. Welcome to the Pit Stop.
Big shot.
Thank you
Hey,
for having
Big
me,
shot.
gentlemen.
Tim the
Thank you.
two-man Taylor.
Quick.
Hey,
Right.
hey, Tim, what you got in that background, man? What kind of car is that?
It's called a Mustang GTD. I raced cars for Ford Motor Company for about 5 years, and so I know Ford. And this is a race car they made for the street. That is, it's a felony sitting back there. I'm going to get caught in this thing. I did a charity event 2 days ago at the Peninsula Hotel, and the valet, which I don't like valet in my fancy cars, but they're cars, you got to drive them. And this kid put a big dent in the side of my wheel. But some dude, I don't even know where this guy comes from, comes out to my warehouse and fixes the wheel while it's on the car. I've never seen anything like it. The guy was just the best dude in the world. I gotta love people that fix stuff. That's just my deal. But it's called
fixed the
GTD.
rim on
It's
the
a
car.
titanium chassis. It's a race car for the street. For a guy like me, like I said, going to the set, there's a stretch. I can't even say it because I know the Burbank police. If they're going to catch me, and they're going to put me in jail again.
You was in jail?
Yes. Well, actually, I graduated because it's called a penitentiary when you do 3 years. It's like you move up.
Yeah. You was official, man. You went to college, baby.
That's right. You hang out in the county jail, then they move you up in the holding cell. Then they move you chains on your hands, chains on your feet, which is real comfortable, especially your first time.
Woo!
The guy Marco next to me on the bus, he said, "You're going to die, kid, if you don't learn to shut the hell up." Because I kept saying, "Where's the food? Are the bathrooms nice?" I'm asking all this shit. He goes, "Dude, you got to shut up. Shut up."
Yeah, you know, man, I feel you, Tim, man. I did my 24 hours, and then I was like, yeah, mama, I don't want to go there, man. I think I'm good, man.
I figured it out. I got it. I'm not going to
know
do
that.
Yeah, I did. Hey, look, but I act like I did a hard time, man. I just got out, man. I did that a lot.
Wow. A cool 24, huh, E?
Yeah,
all I needed, man.
24, boy, that's tough.
Hey, that's all I needed,
How many
baby.
push-ups you do?
One. That's all you had time for. One push-up.
That's all I needed, man. That's all I needed, man.
Got you.
Hey, Tim, how's it working with I Got Chill, man?
Point him out. Really, the deal with Chill, especially nowadays, he hurts my back. You always got to crouch down to talk to him eye to eye. It's all, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" So I'm doing like leg presses so I can talk to him eye to eye.
The worst ever, bro.
I thought you was gonna say because you carry him on the show, but all right.
Oh,
Hey, be your own people, Till. Be your
Boy.
own.
own people.
This is we go back to Galaxy Quest, and Chill and I both had no idea how to live with Sigourney Weaver and Alan Rickman, the late wonderful Alan Rickman, Sammy Rockwell, Tony Shalhoub, Enrico Corneli. Oh, so many people on that show were actors.
Actors.
Chill and I were just doing ball and sack jokes. I mean, anything but doing our business. And I remember Alan Rickman finally said, "Could you two talk about anything but your scrotums?" We weren't actors, but eventually Alan got it. He said, "This is your process." Their process is like real actors. They do that vocal stuff. They're doing all that practice stuff.
And I would never forget, boy, when this one gets started, Dean would look at me, the director, because he know I was the number one audience in the room, boy. I would just do things to egg them on too.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that didn't help none either, bro.
No, he said, is there any point in this too where you two will actually do your work?
I called action. I said action. Oh, okay. Oh man, bro.
Hey, just I got a disclaimer. Like, if y'all do a Galaxy Quest 2, just don't let Chill be the pilot. Okay, put him somewhere else. Don't.
Hey, Kitty, what he do? What did Chill do?
Yo, when I saw that scene, man, I rewatched that movie today, and Chill called me right when that scene came. I'm like, man, you gonna live long, man.
That was funny, bro.
Yeah, man.
A little warm in there, huh, Tim?
It was good. I said, but the bottom line is, it's a blessing to have him on the set working.
Yeah.
Whoever it's not work. Who was it? Kansas City Chiefs coach. That
Andy Reid.
No, before that. Wait, he had a video game after him.
God dang it! Not
Seaver. Nobody else could remember his name.
Yeah.
That's nice. Now I don't feel so freaking old though. He said it ain't work when you love what you do. You know, Chill and I laugh so freaking hard during the day. It's just not work. We're blessed two guys to be on this show and get another go around at my stinking wrinkly ass age to get another show. And when they put him on there, the word is a blessing. I do mean it.
I can tell you guys. I can tell y'all had fun at work though.
Yeah, y'all got a beautiful chemistry, man. It looks easy.
Yeah.
We have a ball, bro. Definitely. Right. That's why
I know my dog Raph. So I'm wrapped around my back. I got a lot of back work to do.
Yeah. I told Tim one day, I said, "Yo, Tim, man, when you do your comedy show, you gotta let me get on stage just for 5 minutes." Tim said, "It'll take me 20 minutes to hoist your ass on stage." Then he started doing a hoist, edge noise. Everybody in the room, it'll take me 20 minutes to hoist your ass on stage. This dude is the worst, bro.
Yeah, man.
So I see you still doing stand up, man. Do you still have a passion for stand up like that?
Yeah, I said when I got out of prison, I decided I didn't want to do that again. So I decided to go with. I saw Pryor once when I was in Detroit, and changed my life. Between he and Carlin and some of the old guys, but if you ever saw Pryor early days, that sucker he was like rock and roll comedy, and it just changed my life. We got to be buddies, and he had a self-effacing way. You know, overall, I didn't know he was so freaking funny and interesting. You didn't even know what tone his skin was. He was past everything. It changed my life, and I said, that guy. I remember in the audience, I put my hand up like, could you give it a rest for a minute? I was laughing so hard. It was like the dude was going to go, "I'm sorry, I got to slow down. I can't laugh at this hard." But I said, that guy changed my life, and I said, there's no blessing like it, giving that joy to people in the audience. I say this, and my agents always say, you should do that. I'd do it for free, actually, because I love being on stage. I don't like traveling that much. I still iron my own clothes, do my own. And Lowell Sanders, my old buddy from Detroit, he and I have been doing concerts for now almost 29 years. Wow. So we've been doing this longer. Still, we just finished Sacramento, Fresno, and Stanton. Or what is it? No, what is it up north? We just got is it Stanton? Not Stanton. That's
Scranton, Ohio?
Scranton. No, what's the one up north?
Oh, California.
And it did this year. I've been doing California gigs because they're closer to home. Because my kids, my youngest one, I want to be around in her last year of high school. And I said, I'm amazed at California. I mean, it's an unbelievably weird, diverse state. You get places I didn't even know. Redding, California, I've never even been to. It's like mountain community. It's freaking gorgeous. Fresno, it's, Stockton, I asked the driver, I says, so I always like to know what kind of business is here. What are you guys known for? And he goes, I said, what's Stockton known for? The dude didn't even pause. He goes, murder.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Well,
Just like that.
You want to keep that to yourself, bud.
Wow. Murder, just like that.
High
Huh?
crime
Murder.
rate. It ain't. I grew up in Detroit. Detroit was, back those days, it still got that moniker, the murder city, but it ain't anymore. Chicago, Philly, one of my favorite cities, Memphis, it goes down. Scranton, or Stockton's not even on that list. But anyway, touring is, I can't tell you how much I learned from some of the best. I don't like pausing. It's rock and roll comedy. I do hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes, and I do not stop. And there's a couple bits in there that I said, I'm laughing doing it. And if the crowd laughs at it, and I'm setting up the next bit. And I can't remember the one that prior changed. He was talking about like huskies. He had a husky, and then he got his kids a mule. And so he had a little one of those baby horses. And he said that he was doing the whole husky look at that thing, says, I don't know what that thing is, but I'm going to fuck it.
So they got me
having a pet in the house, and he dropped stuff. He was a brilliant guy. Changed everything about it. I always wanted to be funny. I never thought I could do this. And I don't pretend to say I'm as funny as he was, but I learned everything from that dude about how he formed every sentence. And he was the brunt of every joke. He never put himself above the audience. There's always a shit that happens to him. So he was a G.
Yeah.
Nah, that's all right, man. One of my guys too, like you mentioned him too, Carlin, man. Which I look at old Carlin stuff, and Carlin stuff is still relevant now.
Yep.
Crazy, man.
There's shit Carlin said that you couldn't say shit now.
Yeah.
When I was in the slam, I'd read about guys. Lenny Bruce, you got to point to it. He did a thing in the Purple Onion, New York City in 1961. I think it's illegal to say the shit he was saying on stage out loud.
Yeah.
It was the Martin Luther King deal. It's the content of a man's heart, not what comes out of his mouth. Smallest organ in your body is your tongue, and it causes the most damage. And he said, what you mean by those words is what's important, not what you say by those words. And we've totally flipped this shit around now. I do a whole bit about shit you cannot say. Shit that cannot,
I love that type of comedy.
Favorite one now is.
So let me ask you a question.
Keep it real.
What was your big break or your acting role that made you realize that you was going to do this for the rest of your life? Like you knew that was it.
Well, I said, you get time, believe me, if you're like me, penitentiary time goes by literally minute by minute. And I started thinking about how I do not want to make this mistake again. So I started reading books about people who did the shit that they wanted to do. They focused on, I tell my kids, focus on what you want to do, not get the bullshit. Focus on where you want to be, not what you don't want to be. So I get out and I was doing my comedy, but I was on parole for forever. So I couldn't go too far from home. But when I get out, I started doing corporate events or anything to make money, college events. And I did this one with these dudes. It was a showcase sales night for Goodyear Rubber Company. And it's just dudes, they're eating their food while you're up there doing stupid jokes. And I was getting so pissed because they weren't listening to me. So all I heard were these dudes going, brah, 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 brah. So I said, you know what? Maybe I'll talk like I can hear you. And I started going,
Oh shit.
And I started barking because I was done pissed. Those dudes said, that shit's funny, kid. I said, boom, I got a flip or something to remember, a marker. And then an old buddy of mine who used to come to my shows in Detroit, Bob Seeger, he came in one show. Musicians can't believe that comics do same stage, sometimes same size audience. We got 2 monitors and a mic. They got bands and it's still tough. And he didn't understand how I do that. And I said, I can't understand music where you're singing something and you're making shit. I don't get it. But he said, once you start putting butts in the seats, you own it.
Yep.
You once you can put butts in the seats. And my son-in-law, Devon, he was on The Voice or America's Got Talent. And right now, I don't know shit about music. I know he's got a freaking beautiful voice. And I wish that he could get something that would clip like Jabouzi, who I knew people that were watching him set his shit up. And everybody saw him set his shit up, said, this guy's got a lot of talent, but he needs that one thing that makes you memory. You can put it in memory, but it happened to him. And I said, so that event, that grunting, and then kept focusing on what I want to do. I did not want to go back to penitentiary again and pay my parents back and make amends, as they call it. But it said, get a hook. And I did it out here in Los Angeles, the 5 o'clock funnies they used to tape. And they put comics on 5 o'clock, oddly enough. And it was on drive time on AM or FM radio, KCO or KLS, and Gino Michelini. And they put it on comics every Friday. 80 people call in. I think I got it. 1,300 people called in right away. Who's that guy talking about lawnmowers and barking? They may not like the Midwest that we talk about. I did landscaping work when I was a kid, and they talked about that stuff instead of what everybody, like in New York when I was doing stuff about lawnmower, and people, what in the fuck is he talking about? But people remembered who I was. That's how it goes. And keep that, give them more than they ask for.
Gotcha.
Yo, Tim, you got to tell them about shooting Santa Claus.
Oh shit,
Santa Claus.
that movie Santa Claus. I'd never done a movie. They came to me and they said, Stephen Leo, the writers are comics. They wrote it. In the original scene in the movie, he slides off the roof. Well, the original movie, I shot the fucker. That's how. And I laughed out. I was choking us laughing so hard. The kid said, "You shot him," and I go, "Pretty good shot from the hip, I'll tell you that." He slides off the roof, and the kid's crying, goes, "You killed Santa." And they said, "You should have stayed at the mall, kid. You don't want to be drinking." And the studio said, "We want you in this movie." Didn't tell me about makeup and all that shit. Well, we're going to make a few changes. And I said, I don't know movies, but this script's good top to bottom. They said, well, we can't open a movie with you murdering Santa. I said, well, Disney and all their other, if you got kids, every movie they kill the parents. I don't know what that's.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell me, man. I don't like kids. I don't like kids that much, and I'm in a movie. At that point, I've been sober for a long time, but I was not sober then. And I was in 6-7 hours of makeup. I almost murdered that person putting that shit on me every day. And I get on that set, I was pissed and hot, swearing up a storm. And I got these kids with elf ears. I didn't know they were kids. I don't like kids.
Oh, they were kids?
But they are little kids. They weren't. In other words, you can't say. It's short people, or I don't know. Game of Thrones dude size, whatever. I don't know what that is. But they were kids. And I'm in there one day, and Disney comes in, all dressed up with the Mickey Mouse lapel, and they showed up in Toronto. We're shooting, and Tim, we're getting a lot of complaints. Could you step into your bus for a minute? And I said, yeah, damn, I got some shit to talk about with you too. We get in there, because I was so hot, I was getting skin rashes from that shit staying on. And I was going to tell them, I got to get out of the suit quicker. And they said, could you possibly stop saying fuck so much when you're in that Santa suit? I was like left field, like, what in the hell are you talking about? And they said, look in the mirror. And I looked, yeah? And they said, think of all those kids. I went, what kids? Wait a minute. Are those little fucking elves actually kids in there? Oh, shit. I said, I'm evil and I don't like children that much, but I'm not Satan. Now, the rest of that damn movie, I had to sit there and act like Santa Claus. These kids were so little, they actually thought I was freaking Santa Claus.
Yo.
Yo, so Tim, you was the original Bad Santa, man.
Yeah.
You were the original Bad Santa.
Yeah.
Only off camera, because I said I can't describe
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. I don't. No disrespect. You got to keep up with this.
The time, yeah.
Got to keep.
America's a weird place, though, man. Because they got weird morality. It is though. You think about it, America has real morality, man. Yeah. Like we can't drink till we're 21, but I can go to war at 18.
Oh hell yeah!
This is weird shit, man.
God, I never thought of that.
I don't get
That is
American.
crazy. You can go fight for your country before you can have a drink.
Right.
Yep.
That is great. That is
That's all the time. You can go to war, but you can't go to strip club.
yeah.
Right.
Can't see titties.
You can shoot somebody, but
No.
you can't see some ass. Like, come on.
Nope.
That's crazy. I can carry a gun. I can be trained to be a killer.
But I can't go slap ass at the strip club. That's crazy.
No, sir.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at Tim. He take it now. His brain working. Okay. Write it down, Tim. Write it down.
No. So hey. Hey, what are my favorite movies, Tim? Man, it's Christmas with the Cranks, man. I put that up there with I'm a huge National Lampoon Christmas Vacation. I'm a huge fan of that, man. But Christmas with the Cranks is one of those movies too. Whenever it comes on around that time, I always watch it. Hey, would you ever do a Christmas with the Cranks too?
That was a weird movie because I said there was so much that was on the table, and I always look back. Aykroyd and his family, there had so many scenes that he had those little boys all dressed alike.
Yeah.
That was so much like when I grew up. There were 7 boys and 2 girls in my family. We all, I wear my brother's underwear. His name was in it, and then my older brother wear his. And they reminded me so much of that they had that. You saw him a couple of scenes in that, but they didn't use Aykroyd as much as they wanted to. And it kind of was a floating. It got real serious. It absolutely got so freaking wonderful and sweet at the end when he helped that old man. They got to go on their trip. And he turned out not to be such a dick. And what was weird about that was that the tone of it was real high comedy, and then they didn't balance it out. I think they finally did it on that last edit. There was so much on that table that they left that I said.
Dude, that was one of my favorite. I love that movie.
Yeah,
Man.
it was definitely. Shifting gears real quick though, because I know we was, as you see, I plugged that in there real quick. Shifting gears. I see the car behind you and everything like that. You're a car enthusiast. What's your favorite all-time car? And then, what's your favorite all-time car? Like absolutely, no matter what it is, no matter when you see it, this is what I drive for the rest of my life.
I say that because I've worked for it. Nobody gave me nothing. What was it? This is my money. You didn't earn it. What is that? Bobby Brown. I used to sing that all the time when people bitch about it. I didn't grow up rich, and all of a sudden, when I'm rich, I'm the enemy. And that was that one line. When in person, I seen it a couple times in person. His early shit was really fucking good. This is my money. I earned this money. You didn't earn this money. I used to say that shit all the time. And as every model car, I'm a big model car guy, and I got a collection of cars. Everything I've ever built, I got the real thing. And the problem, I just saying this to my guy because I got 3 old buddies that run the car shop. I'm just getting lazy now. I'm like Leno and I are both too old. Some of the shit that was my favorite stuff in the 60s and 70s it's a lot of work to drive. Mm-hmm. And I said that when you drive this Mustang out here, this will beat anything I've ever driven. Not very comfortable. And then on the other side of the garage over there is Leno talked me into a Tesla Plaid, which it's like driving an iPhone. It is the most boring car. It is so fast. My brother-in-law threw up in the car. I pushed it though. He goes, I don't feel too good. Well, then you really won't like this shit. And I pushed it harder. And that thing is so it's like a Disney ride. It has no sense. There's no V8 sound to it. So my favorite car is what I'm currently driving, this Mustang. I have a Porsche, an old Porsche I love. But as soon as I got in that bad boy there, it doesn't have a back seat. There's no trunk in it. You can't take anybody anywhere. My younger daughter is unfortunately kind of like me. As my wife goes, "Are you letting her drive that car?" Lie right to her. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold till that you was doing home improvement, and Ford had you out with the race car. Tell them how you drive.
They didn't know. Ford, Disney didn't know they sponsored it. I don't know where the picture. Hold on, man.
Dude, this is they gave him a race car.
Yeah, that thing clean.
That thing is a beast, bro.
That's big.
Well, that's the That's the car I drove, but it was a little bigger than this.
Sure.
But I drove it, and it was Home Improvement. They were the sponsor of it.
Nice.
Oh,
And
wow.
we drove in Trans Am races all around the country, and I'd have to do the show and then fly down there, and I wouldn't do any time trials. I would get in the car on Saturdays. And at one point, we did a big press tour, and the Disney guys, this is the third year that they sponsored it, had no idea I was driving it. And just look on that dude's face. They had so much money, and the Home Improvement was making them a lot of cash. And they didn't even know how to say it. You can't. We're sponsoring, and our number one star is in the freaking race car. And I said, it's a little late now. We've already done it. The team is sponsored about this. They had no idea I was in that race car. That was a life-changing thing. I love doing that, man.
He was actually driving the race car, dog, in a race. Boy.
With the look on the face, because they came to a big race we did for the Grand Prix or the IndyCar race in Detroit, and we were the race before it. And the Disney people were going, "Why is your name on that thing?" Because my name's on the car. I go, "Because I'm the number 3 driver." I like when people get worried. They don't want to panic. Their voices just raise up. How long have you been driving that car? you just do it. You go around real slow and wave, or
No, sir.
I'm racing.
So it's safe to say if you wasn't acting, you'll be a race car driver.
Yeah, I don't know. One of those things that I joke about this all the time. My little kid doesn't like golf, my younger daughter, but she wanted to be a basketball player. She's just not very good at it. She doesn't know how to be I don't know much about basketball, except I had to play in high school, and I do know about defense. I mean, you got to put your hand, as much as you can, you got to keep the person know that you're there. She wouldn't do it. She got in their golf team, and she's like a natural.
Nice.
Taking my this guy, turned out I had to fire him, but he was working for my shop for a while. I love this guy. That was his problem. We went out to a track with 2 of my race cars. He'd never been in a race car, and he got on that track, and he was 2 seconds faster than me immediately. And it's embarrassing and humbling to be around naturals, people that just do the shit better than anybody else. This is only because of where I'm sitting. When I can't remember the defensive end, talking about Christian McCaffrey, but it was like reverse racism. And he was on one of those ESPN shows. He goes, "Yeah, that McCaffrey dude, that you don't generally see a dude that looks like for the shade that he comes up. You don't see a dude of that shade that can move. Oh, he's fast for a white guy. That's all."
Oh man,
naturals. There's something about that's impressive. People that know how to do stuff, out of they don't try. And I said, my race car, I was not that. I needed a lot of lessons and it wasn't until the 3rd year that they said, if you could do this, but you're working all week, so you don't have all week to test. So you're just coming in here on Saturday. And I was 6th. The best I ever did was the 3rd place. And the guy that said it, he goes, your strength is you know how to diagnose a car. I was really good at going, we got something wrong. But I'm pretty good at that. I'm not, I'd had 2 big wrecks. I ripped my gut open and ripped my foot open. When these things hit walls, it scared me how quickly it happens in a race car. So I kind of backed off a little bit, because the rules of racing are you go as fast as you can, as long as you can, slow down as quick as you can, and then get on it again. You don't want it just slowing down and thinking about it. And they don't like, and the Andretti's were still friends of mine. And they were at one of my races on the comm going, you got to get into that turn 2 quicker, Tim.
Yeah.
So you're laying off, because they have these numbers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 is obviously where the turn starts. And I'm starting to slow down when I see 5. And Michael Andretti said, you got to be stopped. You're putting on the brakes at 1. You're not putting
Wow.
because you got some slow ass cars passing you. Because when he said you got an old Alfa when they used to race several classes at the same time, he said, did you know you got a 4-cylinder Alfa just past you?
Golly, come on, man.
It was humiliating.
No, because I remember, man. I never forget, man. I watched the race, the Dale Earnhardt pass in, and when I first saw that, because I watched with my father, man. God bless his soul. I watched with my father, and I think it was Sterling Marlin that clipped him, if I'm not mistaken. And it didn't look that bad, but when
I saw the same thing. It looked like he didn't jump out of that thing.
Yeah, but then you think about it, he's going 180 miles an hour, and he just all of a sudden hit the wall.
And I think it broke everything loose inside of his head. Something like that. I just read that on TV, and I've seen that happen. Was it Senna in Formula One? He did the same thing. He died in a race. Michael Andretti was racing Formula One. It didn't look that bad when he flipped, and he was dead immediately. And I said, that's a kind of weird business, that one of the calamities is you can die in it. So, there's nothing like, if you've ever not been to Indy, it's worth going once in your life to see that opening when they go, gentlemen start their engine, they go around one time about 3/4 speed, and then they fly by at that. And you're going, son of a.
Yeah, I got to experience that. I got to experience
one
that.
time to sit there and that as close as you can to the salt and pepper, was it the checkered flag? This is funny that I did it. President Bush, I think, with an old man. He was there and I was there for some of the thing. And they said, the president wants to say hi. And I go, shit, yeah, I'll go down there. And as I'm walking down, he's in a real sequestered section, the Secret Service. But right when he started talking to me, they had a white flag. So they stopped the race because somebody had crashed or something. He didn't see that part. And he didn't know racing. He goes, oh, race stop. What happened? I go, oh, I told him to stop because I wanted to say hi to you.
Oh.
And he goes, you can do that? Oh. I'll have him start it up again. All right, everybody.
Hey,
tell him, man, you missed a big shot, man. You got pulled, baby.
Hey,
that's right.
I can stop the race. Hell yeah.
I know we coming up on the 30-minute mark. We just wanted to ask one question. It's just one question, just a little game. Chill, you don't know about this question, but I'm sure you'll be able to answer it. We're gonna go around between our money bags, myself, Jay. We're gonna ask what's your favorite car all time, and then we're gonna ask him out of that which one would he pick.
All
right.
So
I go first. Mine's when I saw the Mustang, I was like, yeah, me and you will get along, Tim. My greatest car all time is a 1967 Shelby Mustang GT 500. That was on Gone in
Eleanor.
That was Eleanor on Gone in 60 Seconds Moving. Yeah.
Okay. Oof, that's a good call.
That's a good one. Go ahead, Jay.
No, go ahead. No, you ain't gonna do me like that. Go ahead.
I know yours already. I know yours.
No, you don't. You don't know mine.
All right. I don't know yours. But nah, mine is the Stingray Corvette, man.
All right.
And preferably like the old 70s one, man. It's like I can't remember exact year, but yeah, definitely a 70s one though. Stingray Corvette.
All right.
What you got, Chill?
Yeah, what you got,
Me?
Chill?
I'm that 1969 Chevelle, baby. Got one
Okay.
All right. Well, since I'm closing out, I got two. I'm always.
Oh my God, this dude always extra.
I'm gonna do
always extra,
man.
man.
The 96 Chevy Impala, it's a classic 96 Chevy Impala, and the 66 Buick Riviera.
Ooh,
nice one. That's a nice one.
All right. You said something just now.
Yeah, so those are mine.
And Tim, I know you. I saw that 96 Impala on the Shifting Gears show too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember that episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to pick one of those.
Yeah.
Well, they're for two different reasons. It's the Riviera.
Okay.
Because I think it's the best looking freaking car in its element. I would like to customize that, drop that little tiny bit, take a little bit of the chrome off, but the interior looks like a funeral parlor. That car, I took that era of cars, I got one. My wife called it the divorce car. I lived in a neighborhood that it was. I hated rich people, and they always the sign of rich people was a '71 Coupe de Ville, and it was
the Coupe de Ville, yeah, okay.
It was Sedan de Ville d'Elegance.
Oh yeah.
And it looked like a funeral parlor or a casket inside. It had tufted vinyl seats and leather shit everywhere. It had lamps inside. So I took one of those, dropped it, put black walls on it, fixed the engine, put skeleton light, all this shit. I brought it home. My wife stood out at the front door, went, you drive that here, get a divorce lawyer. We're not.
Oh man.
Where she grew up, I grew up, every rich kid's dad had one of those. And to me, that was a rich guy's thing. But I said that Riviera's in that zone, customized. If you get them right, that is a gorgeous damn car. Doesn't drive.
Yeah, that's a beautiful car, man.
It's a beautiful damn car. So that could be fixed up into it. I've been thinking about that for quite a while.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna try to get one and just send it to you, see what happens. I don't have to spend a lot of money, but I'm gonna see what happens when I get it back. I don't have to pay for it, but
hey, Tim, before we get you out of here, we got a thing called a victory lap, right? So the victory lap is where we come to the end of the show, man, and you just give the people a gym to go with, man.
It's funny. I'm saying I work a lot with homeless downtown LA because I'm just so into this shit, and these young kids. People that went off track like me, I wish that somebody said it, is I've been saying this all day to my young kid, and I say it today because it's everybody's up. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Politics aside, everybody's bitching about shit, but I want to celebrate the people that get stuff done. Whoever it is, I don't give a shit what their politics are. Focus on where you want. They say it in race cars. They always say, focus on where you want the car to go, not where you don't want to be. If you look off the road, you're going to go off the road. So as much as you can, doesn't always work. Focus on where you want to be and follow through. Follow through. Do not let up. Follow through. And you'll make a mistake, but you know while you made a mistake. It won't be because you didn't focus on where you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that, Kenny?
Yes.
Hear that, Kenny?
Yeah.
Follow through, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop chasing the women. Stop chasing the women and follow through.
Stop chasing women and follow through. You'll be further along if you stop doing that.
What are we doing here? What do we? Come on, like what? Just really? That's what we do.
You need it. That's because your ego needs a little intervention. That's
exactly.
Calm down, fellas.
Hey, Tim, we always tell him, man, we get it big. He's the one that's gonna go on the coke bench. I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
we know
he's gonna be the coke. Yeah, he's gonna be the coke guy. He's gonna be Eddie
crazy. That's crazy.
Hilarious.
He's gonna pass out, man.
He's gonna blow all the money. He's gonna have all.
I'm just not afraid to have fun. I'm just not afraid to have fun, man.
Kenny is my cousin, but I used to defend him, but I can't no more.
I wouldn't defend that shit.
Because I see it.
He said I
wouldn't defend that shit. As I told my
I can't, bro.
If I told my little another lesson I learned: if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. I wish I thought about that when I got involved in what I got involved in. I didn't really think it through.
Yeah.
Got you, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
brother man, I appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you, man. Definitely been a pleasure, man. Thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, we're focused, man.
All right.
As a matter of fact, we going to the D on this weekend.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be our celebration. Gonna be in Detroit.
Yep. Your hometown.
Speaking of which, we're gonna be in your hometown. Your Lions. I know the season's over. They had a rough season last year. How you feeling coming up? Free agency draft going into this year. Y'all got a great coach. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback's good. Wide receiver core. Things like that. How you feeling?
I said they've been losers since I've been a kid. I'm so used to them losing. Winning was tough on me. I had mental breakdown. I'm so used to a team. You know you're a shitty team when you're going, that was a good punt. The Lions were always going, God, man, that was 50 yards. That guy knows how to punt, man. That was a good fourth down punt.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Hey, look, they showed a picture of the Lions, how many injuries they've had last 2 years, and it's surprising they got as far as they did. And they said if they stay healthy and they get I wish Crosby had signed, but I said I thought that was what a weird thing that they'd got Max Crosby. I said that if all of them come back and they stay the way, and I think they lost Montgomery too. I wish that would.
Yeah, but y'all picked up the guy from the guy from Pacheco from Kansas City.
I just for a while there, Tony Romo said when Montgomery and Gibbs were doing their thing, you could see the other team go shit, it's Montgomery because they're so different. The defense go, oh, they put Montgomery in. Oh shit, got to move everybody out this side, and then they get switch it up. And sometimes they had both of them in there.
Yeah.
At one point, Tony Romo said that is an unstoppable. For a while, they were doing 7 yards per carry. That was Tony says once you have a team that does that, there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
Once the team is doing 7 yards on the ground, then they pass whenever they want to pass. And they said that's when Montgomery. I didn't understand why they stopped using Montgomery, but that's when that great when he left Detroit to go to Chicago. I said,
Ben Johnson.
Yeah,
I said it. Ben Johnson. That was the mastermind.
But Campbell said, that's what they do. He said, this was not that guy was so good. We knew he was going.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we saw him in person, man. We went to go see Detroit play in person, man. When they went on that run, man, they was phenomenal, man.
Yeah, man.
I like that dude. I have all my family. There's 30 of us, and I have a box, and we go every Thanksgiving. My mom's still alive. She can't go anymore, but his box is right next. Always the coach's box. It's his wife. He's a big fan. He said that was like the biggest day of my life. I'm down there, and he's like, he was such a fan of mine. And I said, I'm talking to the coach. I don't think about me. And all I want to do is wrestle him. He's one of those. Come on. And Barry Sanders, who's another. I've done 3 documentaries for that guy. I can't even speak when I'm around him, and he's the reverse. He's the sweetest, most wonderful guy. His kids are freaking gorgeous, great, and they're all sir, yes sir, all that kind of stuff. I've done it. He's a guy I can't even be around him without
Never seen him running back like him since.
Nothing like him.
Yeah. Never.
One of a kind, man.
Of course, I get pissed. Well, why did you quit?
I mean, look how bad y'all were, man.
Y'all had some great,
70 yards this side of Gale Sayers or somebody. I don't even know who it was. The Chicago running back. He could have had the record. That was Mike Singletary, who was I'm a Christian boy myself, but I'll use foul language. Singletary. The only reason I like Chicago Bears is because of that dude. He wanted to come see my show in Chicago at a big concert there. And we talked a little bit. And I said, Mike, you can't bring your kids to this. I want you to, because he was a huge fan of Home Improvement. I said, listen, I can't do this stuff, man. You can't come here. And I said, and he goes, thank you, God bless you for telling me that, because I don't want to think badly of. So we got to be kind of buddies. And he said, the Lions didn't say stupid. He goes, there's nobody in the NFL then or now within 5 years, if 5 yards could handle Barry Sanders. If he was 5 yards from you, there's nobody could stop him. Lions were so stupid, they never play faked him. We knew exactly when he was getting the ball. If we had just thought they were going to do a fake, I would have to go step back 5 yards. And if you give it to him, he said he was the most amazing player in person. And then Singletary, who to me was the baddest ass guy ever. He just, in 5 yard situation, you would not believe the moves that dude could make.
I think I had 2 of the greatest players ever.
But
Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson.
Megatron.
I had 2 of the greatest players ever to play football. Megatron was unreal.
But he told me he left. He goes, I got a concussion 3 times during the game. The NFL was bullshit then. He's what, 6'6", and he did. Yeah. I don't know his mile run, whatever, a quarter mile, whatever. I don't know how that works. He's really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even if I don't get the ball, if I go up and land out near my helmet, I'm getting a mild concussion 3 times a game. So the NFL, and that's why he quit. He said, I got kids and a family. I will not be able to do this.
Oh, wow.
He said, Matt Stafford, that dude get hit. He got hit so many times. I can't remember the guy's name from Chicago. A defensive end ran full speed and hit him blindside. Apologized to him on the ground. Somebody should have stopped me, Matt. I didn't do it. Matt gets up and he even said, I apologize. That looked horrible. He did it the second. They did it again. He goes, they never stopped him from doing this. And who's it, Slay or they went to Baltimore, the receiver. He'd get pissed. He'd get pissed at Matt Stafford. He goes, dude, I'm open. Oh, he's on the ground. He'd be open in the end zone. Where's the guy? I'm right.
Dude, that line was terrible.
Terrible. Yeah. Stafford got hit blindside, full blast. Any other quarterback, like what's his name, Mr. Handsome from San Francisco.
Come on, Brock
Joe Montana.
Oh. No, Jay Avati. He sounds like some sort of pasta dish. I can't remember the name.
Jimmy G.
Garoppolo.
He was so good looking. But that guy got injured walking in the tunnel. That was one of those dudes that just always bends something out of shape.
They get hurt walking in the tunnel.
Detroit had one of the funniest plays of all time. Shout out to our guy Dan Orlowski, man. The guy running in there.
Yeah.
You see that play every year, about twice a year, man. You see that play of Dan Orlowski running in the zone, running the back of the end zone. Because he's running for his life.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Still looking upfield.
We done went over time, man. I'm gonna respect your time, man.
We appreciate you, Tim. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you guys.
Yep. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
We'll see you in LA too. Bro. We'll see you.
Yeah, we'll see you.
You'll see me.
All right,
thanks, boys.
All right.
Skank. Hey, chill.
Oh shit! I ain't even.
Skank
boys.
He go ahead later. He gonna crack up. Yeah, that stupid laugh, bro.
So you guys can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure y'all check out our YouTube channel at the Pitt Stop Podcast. I'm not gonna spell it, man, but it's at the Pitt Stop Podcast. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and content, man. Support us, please.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Pitt Stop Podcast.
Play something I can dance to and I won't.